Well, having done a lot of the bits downstairs, I've decided I should probably start clearing up some of the top. I don't think I've finished downstairs, but I'll do some of the bodies up here. It makes more sense to work from top to bottom, doesn't it, really? Let's go and let's go up the ramp over here. Oh, this poor fella. Tom or Tim or whatever his name was. We'll deal with him in a minute. Well, we can deal with this one, actually, because we can work on... We'll have a clean room. Ah, bullet holes. I did wonder about bullet holes. There's a trash over here as well. Yeah, if we had the laser downstairs, I figured there must be bullet holes around somewhere. Keep your eyes peeled for those storage locations as well, for the bits and pieces. So the question is... Are there bullet holes because you were fighting back, or bullet holes because you've been shot? You're going to fall apart, aren't you? Yes, you are indeed. There's also a question here about how I deal with this, because the body bags, the ones that were up here, I've been mostly chucking them down the hole in the most disrespectful manner. Down the lift hole over there. But, you know, what else can you do? It just seems the best way to deal with it for now. Get them downstairs. It's not like they care anyway. They're dead, sadly. You know, they're going to get cremated. It's not like they're going to a proper funeral or anything. Not very respectful, though. But... you know, what else can I do? But if I start throwing these body parts down here, we're going to get in a big mess. Very, very quickly. Very quickly indeed. Who's this over here? Has he been dragged? There's a splash here. It's like someone's just literally sliced his leg clean off. It's horrible. Yeah, the knife over here, look. Did I touch him in his leg? I don't think so. I think he was like that anyway, wasn't he? Yeah, someone's been slicing his legs off. These pirates really are savage. They're the terror of the spaceways, you know. We need to get the Marines in here, deal with them. The trouble is, as soon as the Marines turn up, they just vanish. Off into the void. Off into hyperspace. They're not daft, you know. They just pick on the... Oh, look, it's a... Oh, look at the knives here. Look, were they thrown? Maybe someone was running, and they like played a little game. Let's make them run, and we'll throw knives at them. They're very regular order there. Yeah, horrifying. Oh yeah, someone's look. Yeah, I mean it could have been. When again, there's no guns lying around, so we don't know. It could have been the defender with the shotgun, or it could have been. It could have been the pirates did it. Who knows? Anyway, the point is I was coming to, before I got distracted again, was that I can't just throw them down the hole, because they'll make such a mess downstairs, it'd be ridiculous. It's counterproductive. Seems like a good idea at the time, but it isn't really. Any more body parts over here? Just the token. Fent Wankopolis. It's okay, I've recovered now. After that one with the jungle, with overgrowth, Fent, something as petty and as childish as Fent Wankopolis, he's not going to make me laugh like a 12-year-old, okay? It isn't going to happen. I'm far more mature than that. Oh dear, I'm sorry, Fent. You're a person too, I know. Oh, I never took this one out, look. I sent this downstairs to use it, and I never actually used it. Anyway, so what I'm going to have to do, there's just no possibility of chucking these down the hole, or trying to yeah, see, I can transport things down on the other lift, but as soon as I hit the low gravity zone, it just causes problems. Yeah, so there's no point. There's no point in doing it. But there are a lot of bodies up here, more than I expected. Let us get a move on, and start clearing them up, really. I'm going to gather a lot of buckets, though. I mean, what do I do about the buckets? Because if I put the... Oh dear. When I get all the buckets, what do I do with them? I mean, I can put them in the lift here, I guess. That'll probably be the best way. Yeah, it's got to be that. It's got to be that. I'm just going to collect a lot of buckets, and it's... You know, we can't... If I send them down the low gravity, they're just going to splash everywhere, aren't they? You know they are. So, it's not even worth considering it, really. We'll come back for the bullet holes. We know they're here. That's not too bad. and we'll head upstairs. Imagine trying this on a speed run. I thought I dropped it for a second. That'd be awful, wouldn't it? I mean, imagine trying to get all these... You have to know where... Oh dear. Where all the cans and everything are and everything. There's a lot of little bits and pieces lying around. I was just doing a bit of light editing on the last session I recorded. Car Thief, I did mention you in the edit. Thank you for creating this map. You're a star. You're a gentleman amongst gentlemen. You really are. It's very good. And I did see in the... I very, very quickly looked at the Steam comments. I didn't want to... The Steam page. I didn't want to see anything that might ruin it for me. Any spoilers or anything. But I did see someone said they reckon this is one of the best community maps out there at the moment. And I wholeheartedly agree. But I haven't finished yet, so I should reserve judgment. But from what I've seen so far, I haven't come across the immediate problems that I did with some of the others. How are you told, dear? Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. Someone's run up here. You probably, if you see in my recent videos, you know I've been playing TF2 very, very badly recently, and it just the sort of thing where someone's, you know, oh legs, I do hate the legs. Someone's come running up this set here like a demo man night or something like that. Which I mean, you haven't necessarily played TF2, I don't know, but I guess a guy with a big sword who does a lot of charge attacks has come up here and simply sliced this poor fellow clean into, which is the sort of thing that happens in there. Fent Hafjorm. Another Fent. Is that a common name? Icelandic, I think. I'm not sure. It's not too bad, though. I mean, at least Fent's only in 2 pieces. That makes it a bit easier to clean him up. There we go. That's alright, there we go. Fent, you're going downstairs in a minute. What else have we got over here? Oh, there's a room. Ooh. It's like a control room, isn't it? It's like the... It's like that's the main office. That's where the boss sits. Did I splash something there? I did splash a lot. Fent dabbed his hand on the wall. You big dummy. Let's get this over here, and we're going to have to go and drop down the hole to take out the other box. To shove it in the furnace. There we go. Yeah, that's like the control room upstairs, isn't it, where the boss sits and has all the filing and everything else, and sits with his feet up on the desk and drinks endless cups of tea while ordering the rest of the guys around. I might even use a lift. There we go. So there should be over here. There's mostly clearer bits down here now. I think I've got all the cans and the balled up paper and everything else already done. Let's see here. I've got another bin down here anyway if it comes to it. So that goes in. So then what do we do here? Let's go up in the lift. Am I being efficient here? I don't know. Love it. At least it's not, you know, it's not like the other levels. It's not some of the other levels where you've got like gore. Anything in here I need to throw? Oh, just a... Let's actually be efficient. Let's actually be efficient for a change. There's a little bit of space next to Fent. Let's get a couple of bits out of here. Oh, that's a different round. Who's got some illegal weapons? I don't think you're allowed those sort of things around here, guys. Shotguns, maybe. No high caliber weapons. Can't reach. There we go. Stuff. And although I said I wouldn't do it, I think I'm going to risk putting this bag of rubbish in there as well. In the lift. That way we've got most of the bits out. Slowly, you know, just clearing it out as we go. Now try not to dab anything on the way past, Fent. Please. Control yourself, friend. Stick it in. And in fact, stuff it. Let's put... Oh, I saw that. I saw the sneaky bottle hidden behind the back. That's pretty sneaky. I mean, these guys are probably on the booze all the time. So you put up with a job like this. Look at that. Bottle of Jack. I know it's called Slack Daniels, isn't it, I think? Yeah. Slack Spaniel. Slack Spaniel. It's my kind of humour. Puerile humour. There we go. That's gone down, that's gone down. Okay, right. Let's jump on another one. Or some organs. Yeah, this is not the sort of level where you've got like footprints on the ceiling and stuff like that, is it? Thankfully. Because, of course, why would you? I mean, it's perfect design. There's no reason why you'd have... not that over. There's no reason why you'd have things like that on the ceiling, because this is not aliens that have attacked here. It's just a bunch of pirates. All they've done is horribly dice everybody. You know? Dice and mangle everybody. They haven't been running across the ceiling. So there's no gore on the ceiling. There's no reason to look in the lift shafts and think, what if there's a lot of dirt? I mean, there could be some general dirt in there, I guess, but there's no reason to think, you know, is there going to be anything gory on the wall or anything like that? No, there isn't. Makes perfect sense. Also, the sound effects. Have you noticed that? It's a very quiet level. There's no weird, eerie groans and clanks. There's a few, but it's just the normal noises. Oh dear. Someone got a good stab in there. Just the normal noises of a, you know, an industrial facility. I tell you, there's metal. Just the sounds of the space station contracting and expanding. The heat and the cold of outside. Who's this? Shen Spief. Paperwork. I'll have to look at that paperwork in a minute. Wouldn't mind looking at the boss's office, see what he's got stashed away in there. You know what they're like. You know, boss always keeps the good stuff for themselves. Who knows what treasures he might have lurking in there. There we go. There's the knife that did for you. And yet again, another full barrel. Full bin. Whoa. These guys are fitting rather neatly into one bin, so I suppose we shouldn't complain, really. Well, if I put you over here for a second, Shen. Mustn't forget you there. Well, look at these papers. I presume you were sitting at your desk here doing whatever you were doing. You're not sitting in the main office. Have you been relegated, are you? Are you in the naughty corner? Right here. You're not in the nice comfy office. You're in the side place over here. Not the boss's favourite, huh? Very uncomfortable looking stool. I bet that gives you a real pain in the backside for a while. Metal stool. Come here. There we go. I mean, the sound of that. Anyway, what's this? Oh, I can't pick these papers up. What's in there? Looks like bills and dockets and things. Yeah, it's okay, it's stuck to the floor. Fair enough. I like your stool. Oh dear, we appear to have left part of you behind. I'm sorry, sir, it wasn't intentional. There we go. Also, someone's been firing those high caliber rounds up here again. Look at this. Was that you, Shen, mate? Well, I guess if they were any... Even if this lot had any guns. I mean, that's one of the things that the pirates would have taken away, wouldn't they? They'd have run off with it. I mean, you can't leave stuff like that lying around. The more guns you've got, the better when you're a pirate. Who's over this way? Someone else is over here. Okay. Let's work our way around. We'll save the best bit for the end. When we get to the boss. Who's this? And how many pieces are you in? It's a bit awkward with the wall there. You're just going to get in the way. And what else have we got over here? There's rubbish down there. There's one more body over that way. Let's try and... Is that the milkman again? Who's rattling bottles out there? Is this a whole body? It is! Flat. I think it was the best way to deal with that one, is it? It's another one. It's a brother. Alexei Wagapopoulos. These names are random, by the way. Well, I don't. Maybe they're not the mod maker. Maybe Carl Thief has deliberately chosen certain names because they're funny. I mean, I would if it was me, guaranteed. But normally, unless you've got someone who's named in some way in notes in a Viscera Cleanup level, they're random. They're random pairings of the names. I actually want a laser up as well from downstairs because I've seen the bullet. There's no bullet holes up here. Well, maybe there are. There they are. Yes. See, there are some bullet holes up here. I told you there would be. I saw the bullet holes downstairs and... Oh, it's fine. I'll leave them to the end. It's not a problem. Is there anything... Nothing else here? No, not really. Yeah, there's still quite a few bodies running around, isn't there? But I don't know. Maybe Alexei will go down the hole. I mean, if it's a whole body, if I put them in the lift, they don't fit the box. If I put them in the lift, they're going to take up too much room. If I... Oh dear. Alexei! Alexei, are you up here? No. Where's Alexei gone? Oh, he's here. Okay. That's not so bad. He's next to Tom. Or Tim. Whichever one he is. I thought I'd dropped him on top of a container. That would have been bad. Anyway, if I stuff a body into here, I mean, it's going to take up... It's going to make a mess of the lift. And if I... Oh, God. I didn't take it out. Look, I know I've made my rule, but I'm going to try and do it. See, what was I having trouble before? Oh, and the door, the exit's on that side, isn't it? It is. Okay. Why was I having so much trouble? Maybe I was having trouble before because I just couldn't... I was just trying to put too much in the lift. Maybe that was the problem. I don't know. But anyway, if I put the body in the thing as it is, then it's going to make a mess in the lift. So I might as well just chuck it down the hole and clean that up afterwards in the low gravity area. I mean, it's only one big chunk. It's not. Well, I thought for a second there I'd made a terrible mistake because I couldn't find Shen's PID. That's different. Have we seen Glass Slide before? Not quite the same, I don't think. Anyway, yeah, I chucked Shen's PID over the side, hadn't I? And I couldn't find it for a second. It's a really bad idea, because you can't even sniff them out. I mean, it's not like throwing rubbish over the side. At least you can deal with that later. Who do we have over here? Oh, you've been really splashed, haven't you? That's really nasty. Someone has just gone and done a number on you. Bullet holes? You're a fairly whole body, by the look of it. Where do these pirates break in through, anyway? Were they let in through a back... I mean, I said that before, didn't I? Maybe they were given inside knowledge that there's something valuable being delivered. Something appropriate for them to steal. If that's the case, maybe that person will let them in as well. Hoping for a cut. Whether they got a cut, or a literal cut, is a different matter. Down you go. You are Jay Smythe. Was it you, Jay? Were you the greedy one who thought you could get a cut at the Bution Lake deals with pirates? Yeah, someone just come in and blasted you. It makes me feel like they've... I don't know, like they came in the top first. Maybe they came in through an upper axis or something. And just came down so fast that they just blasted everybody up the top. A lot of people on the top have been shot, haven't they? Well, that one got stabbed over there. And that one got sliced into. Like really fast attacks. Whereas the people down here, some of them appear to have been... I mean, you can imagine if you shot this one, you could then lean over the edge and just blast that one there as well. Right, let's watch where it lands, shall we? Okay, it's landed fairly flat. Good. Yeah, I mean, the others, it seems like they've taken a bit more time over them, sadly. The pirates have taken their leisure at murdering some of the others, pinning them to the wall and slicing bits off them. It's very horrifying, but, you know, that's how pirates get their kicks. Okay, are we nearly done? Blimey. I think we are. Is that a broken box then? Okay. I think we have everything apart from the boss's room. There's a bit of blood still over there. Oh, I think there's some rubbish on that table. But yeah, it still feels very realistic, the whole... Pick it up, man! Very realistic, the whole scenario of how the place is laid out. Apart from the delivery doors, wherever they are. Well, if you're in space, you don't have to have the delivery doors on the side. I mean, it's sort of irrelevant, isn't it, really, where you... The whole up and down business when you're in space. Oh, someone's got a crafty way of getting through the working day. I can see tucked under the bench there. Someone's little helper. Add a quick tip like that to your coffee. Makes the whole thing go a lot easier, doesn't it, really? He's actually got glasses in there. Stuff. There's no pretense here. No, I'm not hiding it in my coffee. I'm just literally sitting there with a glass of whiskey, pouring it down my neck. Anything else in there? What's that? What is that? What is that? It's a glass. Oh, I can't. It's because it's caught on the little edge there. And the lip of the box. Oh, we can come for that. That's not a problem. Yeah, I think the majority of the walkways are now done. That leads to the boss's office, but this is pretty full anyway. We'll go the long way round, because... Oh, I can get on the stairs here. Yeah, we'll do that, yeah. We'll go the long way round, because I don't want to walk through the muck. I've been so careful. Keeping my boots nice and clean. It's been about 2 hours for this level. Of course, I am taking longer than that, because... Well, you know what I'm like. Jabbering and messing about. I'm not being efficient. Okay, it's a tight fit, so that's what I found. The trick is it's just got to squeeze your way in. If you end up stuck on that little wooden platform at the top, and you drop down afterwards to land on the box, on top of the box you've got here, then that is when you get in trouble. Because then you're stuck on top of the thing, and you can't get out the damn lift.